Hello again, everyone. Michael here with Felicity, November 8033 Fox, a Cessna flight training device that I built here at home. Welcome back to the channel. It is the 18th of March, 2025. I do hope you are all well and safe wherever you may be around the world. I do want to apologize that it's been a while since we've been able to actually do some flying. I've had an unusually busy week. I also started to write up my quality assurance guarantee for FAA approval for the simulator, and that's taken up a bit of time as well. But I do have some time this evening, and we are going to go ahead and take advantage of one of the events going on in the VATSIM network. Tuesday nights in New York, the Shamrock Shenanigans edition. And we'll join the New York ARTCC for some featured fields around Teterboro and surrounding area, Westchester, Islip. The plan is to just shoot some approaches. I've got a select list of airports that I went ahead and picked here. I haven't taken a look at any of the actual approaches or what's available, but real quick we'll take a quick peek and I'll is and I just realized I had the wrong scene selected too, so no one probably heard anything of what I just said. But the plan is to just kind of do some approaches into these select fields here in the New York area. Duffy Fluffy, hello, welcome on in. I'm doing well, thank you. We'll start here at Farmingdale and see if we can't get IFR east to Islip, Long Island, MacArthur. Shoot an approach into there. And then we'll bounce east over to West Hampton Beach and see if we can shoot an approach into there. And then northwest a little bit to Bridgeport, New Haven, and Waterbury. Those are the airports that I kind of picked with a little bit of assistance this evening. So I don't know if we're going to have time to hit them all, but if we are going to have the time, that's sort of the route that I want to do. So let's go ahead and talk real quickly about where we are at, and then we can discuss the next airport and the next approach we want to try and shoot there. We are on the ground at Republic Airport, Kilo Foxtrot Romeo Golf. The field elevation is 82 feet. There is an ATIS available. It's a towered airport. Operating hours are to 2300. Runways 01, 19er, and 1432. 01 and 32 both having right traffic. So 01 and 32. Okay. So it seems like they're trying to protect whatever's west of the airport there with those sort of right traffic. Weather right now, winds are calm, visibility is 10, skies are clear. Temperature 10, dew point -3, and altimeter 3004. Density altitude -554 feet, with a field elevation of 82 feet. So our plane is going to perform a little bit better today than like it would on a relatively warmer day. Okay. Islip, Long Island, MacArthur is going to be our first stop after Farmingdale. And let's go ahead and take a quick look at the weather first. That might help us with a runway or an approach. Winds are calm there. So I'm not sure what the flow's going to be. Let's see. Procedure. Approach. So we have an ILS or localizer approach for runway 06 and 24. Then we have RNAV GPS for 0624 and 15 right, 33 left. What's the longer of the runways? 0624. We may shoot an approach to that just based on the notion that this may be the runway in use, simply because it is longer and winds are calm. This may change once we listen to the ATIS and see what's actually happening there. But if we figure 0624, let's go ahead and look at the let's just say runway 24. So RNAV 24 approach. We'll take a quick look at that. Briefing this real quick. This is a WAS approach. RNAV runway 24 into Long Island MacArthur. For uncompensated, okay. The missed approach is going to be to climb to 600, then a climbing left turn to 2000 direct to B-Jack and hold. ATIS frequency 120.725. Okay, looks like the initial fix is CORAM, which is about 6.4 west of the India Alpha Foxtrot VOR off of its 279 radial. So we have CORAM as the initial fix. Final approach fix is UKEG. And then next fix is Jumum. I said final approach fix for UKEG. That's actually the first approach fix. No. Final approach fix. Okay, yeah, final approach fix. Then from UKEG, we got 2.5, let's see, 1.4 nautical miles till we get to Jumum. And then 1.3 nautical miles till we get to, I'm going to have to look that symbol up. But from Jumum to the missed approach point looks to be about 2.5 nautical miles. There's an LPV approach with a decision altitude of 299. LNAV or VNAV decision altitude is 541, or the LNAV with the minimum descent altitude of 520 feet. Circling approach, yeah, we're not going to do that one most likely, but that minimum descent altitude would be 600 feet there. And then again, on the missed approach, we're going to fly straight out to 600 feet, climbing left turn to 2000 to Blackjack, B-Jack, and hold. Alright, so cross CORAM at or above 2000, UKEG at or above 1400 for the final approach fix, and then at or above 940 feet at Jumum. I'm curious as to why there's an asterisk there. Okay. LNAV only. Okay. And then... Okay. So that's where that comes into play. So if it's an LNAV approach, I'm going to be at or above 940 feet there. Okay, I think that's it to discuss on this particular approach. We may not even get this approach by the time that we get there. If that's the case, we'll have to brief another approach in the plane. But let's just plan on the RNAV runway 24 approach. So let's go ahead and just kind of add that into the flight plan here. Airports, procedure, approach. That's not what I wanted. Procedure, approach. Then here we can select arrival. I see what it's doing. So let's just clear this out and make Islip our final destination. 2,000 feet. Pack for this real quick. And then we can select a procedure into Islip. Approach, RNAV runway 24. As close as we are, probably going to be vectors to final. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and add that to our route. So that's 29 nautical miles. Says it would take about 14 minutes. By the time we add taxi and takeoff and all that good stuff, it could be closer to 30 minutes just to do this one approach. And then, yeah. So as soon as we get airborne out of Farmingdale, we should be able to grab the Islip ATIS, find out what runway is in use, and if there is a specific approach that is in use. If that's the case, we might have to reconfigure or replan. We'll just kind of have to play that by ear. What else before we head to the plane? Let's go ahead and fill up both wings. Let's see, we've got Mumi in the passenger seat. Let's take a co-pilot. A couple flight bags in the back, nothing near like a whole passenger weight. About 10 pounds in the baggage compartment for our tow bar. And we'll go ahead and fill up both wings of fuel. And that takes care of that. Okay. Alright, so we sort of have our plan. Let's go ahead and head to the plane. We'll get it started up. While it's warming up, we'll go ahead and file our IFR flight plan on VATSIM. And, yeah. So thanks for coming in. Thanks for sticking around. I do want to give a quick thank you to Ryan C71, who came in with a new channel follow while we were offline a few days ago. So thank you for that. I do appreciate it. Look forward to flying with you at some point in the near future. All right. I will see you over at the aircraft in just a couple of moments. Thanks for coming in today.
Teammate is up. Mic check when ready.
Sorry about that, everyone. It was a longer walk out here to the plane than I remembered. But welcome aboard, Felicity. My name is Michael. I will be your pilot today. So thanks for coming in and hanging out. I do have Shirley, our AI co-pilot, on board with us. Hey, Shirley, go ahead and say hello.
Shirley here in a Cessna 172 SP, assistant mode active. And it's Shirley, not Felicity. But I won't call you Michael if you don't call me Felicity. Ready to help when needed.
Alright, Shirley, you just hang tight, relax. I'm going to walk us through pre-flight and everything, and hey, Shirley, go ahead and make a note that we're in a 172 Foxtrot model today.
Roger that, noted. Standing by while you run through the pre-flight.
Alright, just hang tight, Shirley, mute yourself, and I will be right with you. Alright, let's go ahead and get some switches on. Master, okay.
Roger, muting.
Lights on. Flaps down. And we will take a quick walk around. Interesting. Okay, there it is. X camera was disabled for a minute. Oh, that's right. I don't have the profile for that in here. Okay, let's just say our walk around is completed. This is we're flying a 1965 172 Foxtrot today. This is one of the models that I will be incorporating into the FAA approved simulator if everything goes well. But it's a brand new aircraft in a brand new folder, and I did not move the X camera thing over, so we're gonna have to kind of forego the walk around currently and just know that it is good. So let's get all of these lights off. Fuel gauges are reading full according to the fuel capacity in this plane. I can visually confirm that my flaps are down, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring those flaps up.
Standing by during your pre-flight. Just let me know when you're ready for more.
I will, Shirley. Appreciate it. Okay, pre-flight walk around is done. Passenger brief, we're just going to go over the quick safety acronym: seat belts, air vents, fire extinguisher, traffic and talking, exits, and if you were to have any questions. Okay.
Staying muted during briefing.
Circuit breakers are all in, and alternate static air is in. That completes our interior checklist. We will move right along to our startup checklist. Seat track, let me get scooted up here so I can reach the flight controls, and that feels good. Avionics are off, autopilot is off, carb heat is off, mixture for rich,
Staying
throttle
muted.
slight. Let's get 3 on the engine primer. And there's
Continue.
1.
Remaining muted during engine start sequence.
2. 3. Okay.
Remaining muted during engine start procedure.
Thank you, Shirley. You don't have to tell me that you're remaining muted. You can just remain muted, and I'll call you when I need you.
Roger that.
Okay, primer is in and locked. Brakes are on. Clear prop. We are clear left, clear right, clear front, and clear behind us. Master's on. Beacon's gonna go on. And mags are gonna go to start right away. I'm looking for RPM and oil pressure. Here we go.
Staying muted during engine start.
Oil pressure is in the green. And we do have engine RPM.
Staying muted during engine checks.
Let's go ahead and get our taxi light on so that we can be seen here. And that
Staying muted.
completes our startup checklist.
Standing by while you complete run-up checks.
Hey Shirley, just go ahead and mute yourself completely. I know you're excited.
Muted.
Thank you. Okay, flaps are up, avionics, let's get those on. There's bus 1 and bus 2. Alright, hold on here. Okay, alright, we'll be fine. I saw a procedure not available for arrival on the CCC VOR. DME airway radius 193 clockwise to 326. Which kind of is where we would be arriving to if we were going to that VOR. But I'm hoping with radar vectors we'll be able to do this alright. Okay, here we go. Alright, what do we need to do now? We're waiting on our oil temperature to come up, so we need to file our flight plan on the VATSIM network. So we'll do this real quick. I'll go ahead and sign into VATSIM. File a flight plan. Call sign November 8033 Foxtrot. IFR today Cessna 172. Lightweight category. Equipment Golf. Departures Farmingdale FRG. Off block time 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's just say 0035. Altitude 2,000 feet. Airspeed maybe 100 knots or so. Arrival was I slip. En route time maybe 20 minutes or so. Fuel endurance, we're gonna have roughly 3 hours and 45 minutes of fuel on board. And route details, well, we'll go ahead and just put Cobran. Is that our fix? CORAM. I'm just gonna put that as our route, even though we might be getting vectors to final without even our radar vectors. I'm just gonna use that as a placeholder there. CORAM. In the remarks section, I like to put the Twitch channel name. Approach practice, thank you. Okay, we'll go ahead and file that. The flight plan is filed. Now what we need to do is get some frequencies that we need here. Okay, JFK approach. Is 125.7. Oh, my pencil went dead. And then we need, let's get Farmingdale ATIS 126.65. And then Islip's ATIS 120.725. Jet Pilot Cinnamon coming up with a subscription to the channel 20 months in a row. Good evening, welcome on in. Hope you are doing well. Your continued support of the channel is greatly appreciated. Okay, so we have the frequencies that we need currently. I need to plug my pencil in and get a bit of charge on this thing. You don't know how convenient Apple Pencil is on the iPad until you go to use it, and then yeah. I find myself missing it when the battery is dead. Okay, 126.65. It's gonna be our ATIS here for this airport. 12.
Republic Airport Information Lima. Time 2353 Zulu. Westcom. Visibility 10. Sky clear below 12,000. Temperature 10. Dew point -3. Altimeter 3004. Visual approach in use. Landing and departing runway 32. Notices to air missions read may call runway hold short instructions. Runway assignments. And altitude assignments. IFR departures. Advise ground control you are IFR. Advise on initial contact. You have information Lima.
Lima is current. Okay, and no ground online. That's alright. I don't know if we're gonna get. We probably won't get islip from here.
You have information Hawker.
Oh, this is. We can get islip from here. Alright. Let's see what.
Long Island Airport ATIS information Hawker. 2356 Zulu. Westcom. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 25,000. Temperature nightmare. Dew point -2. Altimeter 3004. Visual approach is in use. Landing runway 33 left. Departing runways 33 left and 33 er. Advise on initial contact. You have information Hawker.
Okay, I slept using 33 left. So let's quickly go ahead and rebrief that real quick. Actually, you know what? He'll give me this. It'll be fine. Okay. Then we need 125.7. What was our ATIS here?
IFR departures. Advise ground control, you are IFR. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Lima.
Lima, okay. Window is calm.
Republic Airport
Sky
information,
clear.
Lima. Time 2353 Zulu. Westcom. Visibility 10. Sky clear below 12,000. Temperature 10. Dew point -3. Altimeter 3004. Visual approach and use. Landing and departing runway 3.
120.8 for American 46. Appreciate the service.
Alright, it is Lima. New York approach, Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot on the ground at Republic, looking to pick up IFR to iSlip 8 Lima.
November 8033 Foxtrot, New York departure. Good evening. You're cleared to the Long Island MacArthur Airport via the Republic 1 departure. And then radar vectors, direct. Maintain 3000. Departure frequency is with me. Squawk 4643.
Clear to the Long Island MacArthur Airport via the Republic 1 departure, then radar vectors direct. Fly 3000, departure frequency is with you, Squawk 4643, Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot.
Skyhawk 33 Foxtrot, read back correct, advise, ready to taxi.
We will advise, Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot.
Number 572 Del Sierra, you looking for a flight following this evening?
Sure, we will pick up a flight following to Delta Sierra.
Number 572 Delta Sierra, Squawk 4236.
Alright, Republic 1 departure, let's take a quick look at that.
Okay, squawking 4236 to Delta Sierra.
572 Delta Sierra, radar contact. You can proceed westbound along the south shoreline. Are you looking to do the Skyline route, I believe, this evening?
Affirm, we would like to do this Skyline now. November 572 Delta Sierra.
November 572 Delta Sierra, cleared into near Class Bravo airspace, maintain VFR at 1,500.
Cleared into the Class Bravo, we'll maintain VFR at 1,500.
Climbing right turn to heading 010. Thence, okay. So, we'll be making a climbing right turn to 010. Let's go ahead and set our heading indicator to compass while we're here. Okay, anything else on our pre-taxi checklist? Everything else is good there. Alright, let's go and get my seatbelt on here.
Approach hello is Canada 721 Papa Heavy.
Canada 721 Papa Heavy near departure, radar contact, say altitude leaving.
We're climbing to altitude 2,400 to 5,000 feet.
Canada 721 Papa Heavy, turn right direct to ship. Climb and maintain 12,000.
Can you spell the IRX, please, Canada 721 Papa Heavy?
Yep, it's ship, Sierra Hotel India Papa Papa.
Direct ship, Canada 721 Papa Heavy.
And Air Canada 721 Papa Heavy, just confirm climb and maintain 12,000.
12,000 feet, Canada 721 Papa Heavy.
New York departure, Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot. We are ready to copy for taxi.
November 8033 Foxtrot, runway 32, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 1.
Runway 32 via Alpha, cross runway 1, Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot. Alright, parking brake off. Alpha's gotta be that way. There's Alpha, okay. Alright, we're cleared to cross. Okay.
Canada 721 Papa, contact New York Center 125.32. Enjoy the ride.
We will contact Center 125.325. Thanks for the sit.
Alright, we were cleared across runway 1. We'll take a quick look just to make sure. Alright, runway's clear. Got a distance sign right in the middle of the taxiway. That should have been hand placed. I just downloaded this Republic Airport today, so this is the first time I'm seeing this one. Man, it seems like an awful long way down there. Got plenty of runway, that's for sure. Alright, so our departure is a climbing right turn to heading 010.
Number 572 Delta Sierra, descend to maintain VFR at or below 500 for the Kennedy South shoreline. Contact Kennedy Tower on 119.1.
Okay, no problem. We'll just want to maintain 500 and contact Kennedy Tower on 119.1. Number 572 Delta Sierra, see you.
See you on the way back.
Not a bad looking airport. I'm not familiar with Republic, but looks like they put some decent work into it. And we'll go down here, we'll do a quick run up. Kinda sidestep over here. Winds were calm, so it doesn't really matter which way we're facing, but I want to make sure I'm not holding anybody up. Okay, so Alpha is clear. Let's go ahead and grab our checklist here, go through a run up, brakes are on, fuel's on both. Trim. Set for takeoff, flight controls down on the right. Up on the left, down on the left, up on the right. Elevator, rudder, free and correct. Okay, good to know. There's a run-up pad here. Alright, primer is in and locked, mixture's in for best power. Let's get 1600 RPMs on the tachometer. Hold those brakes. Left mag, there's an RPM drop. Let's get back to both.
New York Center, JetBlue 448, level 190.
Back to both.
JetBlue 448 New York.
Carpet on.
Confirm you're crossing Landy at
RPM drop.
250 knots as
Carpet
well.
off.
Yeah, crossing Landy at 250 knots.
Suction in the green, oil
JetBlue
pressure, oil
448, thank
temperature
you.
look good.
Vectors ILS 4 right approach this evening.
We've got good fuel
Full
flow.
approach for JetBlue 448.
Let's
Thank
go
you.
ahead and idle back. Okay, strobe's gonna go on. Alright.
Descend and maintain 44,800 for JetBlue 448, is that correct?
JetBlue 448, negative. You're maintaining flight level 190. You expect ILS for it.
Alright, that's 190, JetBlue 448.
Alright, let's get to the hold short line there. New York departure, Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot, runway 32, number 1 ready, IFR.
Number 8033 Foxtrot, the wind is calm, runway 32, clear for takeoff.
32, clear for takeoff, Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot.
Approach American 1093 out of 1615, coverage 615.
American 1093 New York approach, good evening, Kennedy altimeter 3005, expect vectors ILS runway 4 right approach.
Expecting vectors ILS 4 right, American 1093.
American 1093, speed 250 knots at Calverton.
Speed 258, Calverton, American 1093.
Climbing right turn to heading 010. Alright, here we are, full power. Ease it in there, carb heat's off. Rudder for center. Airspeed's coming up, we're in the green, airspeed's alive, let's go ahead and rotate. Positive rate. Alright, let's go ahead and climbing right turn to 10 degrees. Now we're going to fly 3,000 feet.
Runway 033 Foxtrot, radar contact, altitude leaving.
We are passing 1,900 for 3,8033 Foxtrot.
Runway 033 Foxtrot, thank you. Did you have an approach request at islip? The wind is calm, the airport is all yours.
We'd like to shoot the RNAV GPS runway 24 approach at islip, Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot.
Runway 033 Foxtrot, expect the RNAV GPS runway 24.
Expect RNAV runway 24 GPS, Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot, thank you.
And 8033 Foxtrot, did you want to do the approach all the way from Calverton, or did you want vectors to final?
Vectors to final, appreciate it, Skyhawk 33 Foxtrot.
November 8033 Foxtrot, you got it. Turn right heading 070.
Right heading 070, Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot.
JetBlue 448, descend and maintain 16,000, Kennedy altimeter 3005.
16,000, JetBlue 448.
American 1093, descend and maintain 9,000.
9,000, American 1093.
Alright, 2,000 feet, we're going to go up to 3,000 feet. Alright, well, we're kind of in a climb on a heading, so we'll go ahead and put the goggles on. We're climbing up to 3,000 feet. And we don't really need a safety pilot in here or in the simulator. But if we were to fly the real plane, obviously we need a safety pilot or double eye with us when we're under goggles.
JetBlue 448, that came in broken. Just confirm heading 140, descend 13,000.
140, 13,000, JetBlue 448.
Thank you. American 1093, fly heading 240, descend and maintain 5,000.
5,000, heading 240,
Alright, 30. 3,000 feet.
American 221 having near approach. American 221 having near approach. JetBlue 448, you should be in a heading of 140.
140, my bad, I had autopilot still on my flight plan.
JetBlue 448, let's adjust the heading now, since you're a little bit off course. Let's make it a 090 heading for now, please.
090, 448.
I had $1 for every time somebody's autopilot or somebody blamed autopilot. I'd have a lot of money.
Correct, 221 having near approach, good evening. Kennedy altimeter 3005. Descend and maintain 9,000. Expect vectors ILS 4 right approach.
Alright, 3005, maintain 9,000, expect vectors, ILS 4 right approach, American 221 heavy.
JetBlue 448, I see you descending through below 13,000. Need you stop your descent. Stop your descent 12,000.
I'm going back to 13,000, is that correct?
You can maintain 12,000 for now on a 090 heading. We'll get you back on track here.
Copy that, 12,000.
Correct, 1093, descend and maintain 4,000.
4,000, 13,000.
Already 033 Foxtrot, descend and maintain 2,000.
Descend and maintain 2,000, November 033 Foxtrot. Carpet coming on, power's coming back.
JetBlue 448, we're heading 090.
JetBlue 448, thank you. JetBlue 448, descend and maintain 8,000.
Descend and maintain 8,000, 448, JetBlue.
Got about a 500 foot per minute descent going on currently. Try and maintain the 070. We're dropping down to 2,000 feet.
JetBlue 448, turn right, heading 180.
180, JetBlue 448.
American 221 Heavy, fly heading 240, descend and maintain 5,000.
240, 5,000, American 221.
American 1093, turn right, heading 270, descend and maintain 3,000.
American 270, 2,000, American 290.
Alright, we're 2,400. Alright, there's about 2,000 feet. Let's pull up now. We don't want to bust that 2,000.
JetBlue's at 180, JetBlue 448.
JetBlue 448, just confirm you're at 8,000 on a heading of 180. That's where you're supposed to be. I'll have further for you shortly.
Copy
that,
that.
JetBlue
Put
448.
a little power back in.
Runway 032 Foxtrot, turn right heading 090.
090, Sky, okay, 032 Foxtrot.
American 221 Heavy, descend maintain 4,000.
That's 4,000, American 241 Heavy.
JetBlue 448, descend and maintain 4,000.
Send to maintain 4,000, JetBlue 448.
Alright, so we got LPV approach. Decision altitude is 299 feet.
Hello, New York. Official scale altitude 4 Heavy, currently descending to 13,000 feet at 17,000 feet.
KLM 224 Heavy, New York approach, good evening. You should be crossing Cameron at 11,000 feet with 250 knots.
Yes, we are descending as now. Our flight management system says we're gonna be crossing cars at 13,000 feet.
Alright, KLM 224 Heavy, Kennedy altimeter 3005. Depart Cameron, heading 040, vectors ILS 4 at approach.
Depart Cameron at 040, then vector Dallas, KLM 224 Heavy.
Departure, JetBlue 1509 through 5,000, heading 040.
Triple 1509 near departure, radar contact. You're supposed to be on a 100 heading after the Kennedy 1.5 DME. Turn right for me, please. Right turn heading 180 now.
Right turn heading 180, JetBlue 1509.
And just be careful with that next time on the departure. JetBlue 448, turn right heading 310. Descend and maintain 2000.
310 for JetBlue 448.
JetBlue 448, turn right heading at 310. Descend and maintain 2000.
310, maintain 2000, JetBlue 448.
American 1093, turn right heading 300, descend and maintain 2000.
Right 300, 2000,
American 221 Heavy, descend and maintain 3000.
3000, American 221 Heavy.
November 8033 Foxtrot, descend and maintain 1500.
Descend maintain 1,500, November 8033 Foxtrot. Carpet on, power's out, descending
JetBlue 1509, climb
1,500,
and maintain
heading
12,000.
090.
Approach Delta 231 Heavy, ILS 04 left, foot level 120, 12,000.
Delta 231 Heavy, New York approach, good evening, the altimeter is 3005. You can expect ILS 4 right approach this evening. 4 right approach, descend and maintain 9,000.
Descend maintain 9,000, 3003, 04 right, Delta 231 Heavy.
JetBlue 1509, climb and maintain 12,000.
Climb into 12,000, JetBlue 1509.
Copy all. Power's going to go back in. We're at 1500.
American 1093, speed 210.
Still on the 090 heading.
JetBlue 448, speed 210.
Speed 210, JetBlue 448.
November 8033 Foxtrot, turn right heading 150.
Right heading 150, November 8033 Foxtrot.
KLM 224 heavy, descend and maintain 3000. KLM 224 heavy, descend and maintain 3000. KLM 224 heavy, New York approach. KLM 224 heavy. KLM 224 heavy, you gotta let me know if you're gonna step away, my friend. I need you to descend and maintain 3000.
Sir, KLM 224 heavy, we're on a call, sir.
KLM 224 heavy, if you need to disconnect from the network then, if you can't follow my instructions.
Could we disconnect, please?
Okay, November 8033 Foxtrot, you're 4 miles from Okigi, turn right heading 210, maintain 1500 to establish on final approach course clear to RNAV, GPS, runway 24 approach.
Right heading 210, maintain 1500 until established, clear for the RNAV 24 approach, Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot.
Delta 231 heavy, not sure where you're going, turn right heading 240 please.
The whole changing runway left side, left side up, so I'm probably going to need vectors. Delta 231, right heading 240.
American 1093, I put you through the localizer, sorry about that. Turn right heading 070 to join the localizer.
Alright, we're coming in here. Outstanding. That's what I
JetBlue
need.
448, turn right heading 010, join the localizer.
010, turn the localizer, JetBlue 448.
KLM 224 heavy, New York.
Yeah, Tabor, we just disconnect, please, and we'll be back probably in like 2 minutes.
Alright, yeah, you can disconnect and just, you gotta pause your location though if you're gonna come back though. So pause your location, pause your sim, disconnect, and then let me know when you're back.
Perfect, thank you.
Power's coming out. Let's slow us up a little bit.
Contact New
Heartbeat
York
on.
Center 125.32.
We're high.
New York Center 125.32, JetBlue 15.
Vector 238.
1095, you can, 1093, you can just maintain 1,500.
1,500,
American 1093, you are going to be 6 miles from Ebby, maintain 1,500 to establish on localizer, cleared ILS runway 48 approach.
1,500.
Alright, let's go ahead and configure.
JetBlue 448, reduce speed to 180.
Let's reduce this airspeed so we can get some flaps
Delta
in.
231 heavy, turn right heading 250 to center maintain 5,000.
250 and 5,000.
November 8033 Foxtrot, how will this terminate?
We'll be terminating at a full stop, November 8033 Fox.
November 8033 Foxtrot, Long Island Windcom, runway 24 clear to land.
24 clear to land, Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot.
American 221 heavy, turn right heading 310 to center maintain 2,000.
Alright, decision altitude, LPV is 299 feet. We're high. Let's get down there.
16.5, going down to 11,000 at Carmen.
JetBlue 2922 New York approach, good evening, Kennedy altimeter 3005. Depart Cameron, heading 040, vectors ILS 48 approach.
Can you say again for JetBlue 2922?
JetBlue 2922, depart Cameron, heading 040,
Alright.
vectors ILS 48 approach.
We're 800 feet, we got 500 more before the DA.
And vectors for far left, 2922.
Direct 1093, Cheney Tower 119.1.
19-1 American Connect.
JetBlue 448, you blew through the localizer, you're supposed to join it, turn right heading 070 to join the localizer.
070. New York approach, November 49, 500 feet for Farmingdale.
Alright, we're high.
Arrival.
November 49, New York approach, good evening, you can enter a left base over the inner shoreline for runway 32.
Alright, we're getting a little bit left.
JetBlue 448, You are 5 miles from Ebby. Maintain 2000 till established. Cleared ILS runway 4 right approach.
4 right approach for JetBlue 448.
Delta 231, descend and maintain 4000.
4,000.
Alright, we're 500 feet.
1410, you were supposed to
About
maintain
200 more feet.
11,000.
Apologies for United 1410. We can level off if needed.
Yeah, level off please and contact New York departure 120.8. Let them know what altitude you're
Alright,
leveling
we're
off.
a little bit high, we're a little bit
120
low.
decimal 8, United 1410.
Yeah,
little
before
bit
48
low.
Kenny Tower 19.1.
Okay,
Tower 19.1.
there's 400 feet. DA's 299. Alright, there's
Derek approach
300 feet.
339 Heavy.
Let's go visual, see what we're doing.
Level 21,700.
Wow.
Descending for flight level 190.
Hello, beautiful. That looks pretty good there, actually.
Delta 339 Heavy, New York approach. Good evening, confirm it's Lendy at flight level 190 and 250 knots.
A-Front crossing Lindy at flight level 190, 250 knots. Delta 339.
Delta 339 Heavy, thanks. Expect vectors ILS 4 right approach.
Expect vectors 4 out.
Alright, let's go ahead and
4
prepare to
ILS
transition.
approach. Delta 339.
There we
Yep,
go.
ILS 4 right.
ILS 4 right approach. Thank you, Delta 339.
Wow,
Delta 231 Heavy, turn right heading 270.
that wide runway gave me a bit of a disillusion there.
Delta 231 Heavy, turn right heading 270.
I have, yep, running 270 and I have a my flood plan. Delta 231.
Square 221 Heavy, turn right heading 330.
Alright, I think that went pretty well.
Number 49er, the Republic wind is calm, runway 32, clear to land.
Clear to land 32, it's calm, November 49, thank you, sir.
8033 Foxtrot, welcome to Long Island MacArthur. You can taxi via Charlie Sierra to the ramp.
Charlie Sierra to Ram, Skyrocket 032 Foxtrot, thank you.
JetBlue 2922, fly heading 040, descend and maintain 2000.
040, 2000, JetBlue 2922.
Good evening, American 201's 11.3 descending 110,250 at Cameron with Juliet.
Derek 201 Heavy, New York approach, good evening. You can descend and maintain 9,000 now. The Kennedy altimeter is 3005 and expect vectors ILS 4 right approach.
9,000 American 201.
Delta 231 Heavy, descend and maintain 3,000.
3,000.
Alright, we might have time for one more
If
actually.
it makes any easier for you, I can go direct for any of the waypoints on the ILS 04 right approach, Delta 231.
Last aircraft calling, say again please.
I said if it makes it easier for you, I have all
Yeah,
the
we can do one more,
04 right
I think.
ILS waypoints in for direct. If it makes it easier for you, Delta 231.
You can expect vectors to final.
Thank you.
American 221 Heavy, you are 7 miles from Ebby, turn right heading 010, maintain 2000 till established on the localizer, cleared ILS, runway 4 right approach.
Flight 010, cleared ILS 4 right approach, American 221.
JetBlue 2922, turn left heading 340.
Left 340, JetBlue 2922.
Speedbird 350 Heavy, near departure.
Speedbird 350 Heavy.
Alright, I'm gonna take a Quick break.
Fever 350 heavy near departure, radar contact, turn left heading 060, climb and maintain 11,000.
Flight heading left 060, flight level 11,000.
Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break and
New York Red Fox,
I'll be right back with you.
3,500, heading 100.
Burn 326 Yankee heavy near departure, radar contact, proceed direct to Betty, climb and maintain 11,000.
Direct to Betty and up to 11,000, I bear 326 Yankee.
Direct 201 heavy, turn right heading 360.
360, American 201.
We're Salem 224 Heavy, sir. I had an urgent call, which I do now, still possible listen.
KLM 224 heavy, vector for sequence, turn right heading 090, descend and maintain 4,000.
We're heading 090, maintain 4,000, KLM 224.
Direct 221 heavy, County Tower 119.1, good night.
19-1, American 221, bye-bye.
Fever 350 heavy, departure 120.8.
Departure 120.8.
Delta 339 heavy, descend and maintain 16,000, Kennedy, altimeter 3005.
166,000, altimeter 3005, Delta 339. New York approach, speedboat 232 heavy with you at 11,000.
Speedbird 232 New York approach, good evening. Speedbird 232 Concord heavy, New York approach, good evening. You send and maintain 9,000, expect vectors ILS 48 approach.
Down to 9,000, vectors for 4 right approach, speedboat 232.
Let's get off 224. What was that heading again?
KLM 224 heavy, turn right heading 090, descend and maintain 4,000.
Copy 090, 4,000. Thank you, brother.
New York approach, Air Canada 779 at flight level 190.
Air Canada 779 heavy, New York approach, good evening. Expect vectors ILS runway 4 right approach.
Expect vector ILS for runway 4 right approach for Air Canada 779.
JetBlue 2922, turn right heading 360.
360, JetBlue 2922.
American 201 heavy, descend and maintain 2,000.
2,000, American 201.
Delta 231 heavy, descend and maintain 2,000.
2,000.
Imperial heading 140.
13,000, flight heading, was that 140, Delta 339?
You got it. JetBlue 2922, descend and maintain 2,000 and speed 210.
210 on the speed, and can we get the altitude? JetBlue 2922.
2,000.
2,000.
KLM 224 heavy, turn right turn heading 240.
Right turn heading 240, KLM 224 Heavy.
American 201 heavy, left at 350.
350, American 201.
Delta 231 heavy, turn right heading 310, reduce speed to 210.
Right heading 310, speed 210.
Delta 420 New York approach.
New York departure, November 12 Victor Juliet, 2,200, climbing 5,000, flying heading 100.
November 12 Victor Juliet New York departure, radar contact, turn left heading 060, climb and maintain 11,000.
060, 11,000, 2 Victor Juliet.
And 2 Victor Juliet, correction, maintain 17,000.
17,000, 2 Victor Juliet.
JetBlue 2922, turn right heading 070 to join the localizer.
070.
Alright,
Delta
so it looks like I
339
did
heavy,
something
turn
right.
left heading 140, please.
I'm able to adjust my VATSIM audio now through my volume knob on the radio stack. So all that's working good.
Delta 231. Delta 231 heavy, turn right heading 010, join the localizer.
Okay, we're heading to Kilo.
KLM 224 heavy, turn right heading 310.
Let's see.
Uber 232 Concord, heavy turn right heading 040.
Flight 040, speedboat 232.
Delta 420 near approach, good evening, altimeter 3005, expect ILS at 4 right approach.
Heading to
Delta 420, descend and maintain 900,000, vectors ILS 4
West
right.
Hampton Beach.
Descend and maintain 900,000, vectors ILS 4 right, Delta 420, thanks.
Delta 2922, you are 5 miles from heavy, maintain
Kilo
2000,
Foxtrot Oscar
ILS 4
Kilo.
right approach, speed 180.
180 on the speed, cleared RLS.
Kilo
4 left or 4 right?
Foxtrot
4 right.
Oscar Kilo.
Oh, we had it 4 left for 2922.
I told you to expect runway 4
Let's go ahead and
right.
pack for this.
Airport in sight, 2922.
Delta 2922, clear visual approach 4 right.
Clear visual 4 right, JetBlue 2922.
Delta 231 heavy, you're 8 miles from heavy, maintain 2000, will establish on localizer, cleared ILS 4 right approach, speed 180.
Alright, let's take a look at what we have available for Kilo Foxtrot Oscar
American 201
Kilo
heavy, you are 13 miles
as
from heavy,
far
right heading
as
010, maintain 2000,
approach
will establish
types
on
that
localizer,
we can
cleared
use.
ILS runway 4 right approach.
So let's take a look here.
Delta
Procedure.
339 heavy, turn right heading
Approach.
170, or excuse me, 190,
there's
190, descend and maintain 8000.
ILS or localizer runway 24.
190, descend and maintain, was that 8,000? Delta 339.
And then the RNAV 06, RNAV 24. For the TACAN approach, that could be interesting. Let's take a look at the TACAN approach. TACAN's a military, so let's just,
Kepler 2087 near departure.
I'm just curious here. We're probably not going to do this one.
Kepler 2087 near departure, radar contact, turn right direct to ship, climb and maintain 12,000.
Direct shipped 12,000, JetBlue 2087.
Kepler 2922, Kennedy Tower 119.1, good night.
Okay.
Wooded Tower, JetBlue 2922.
Delta 231 heavy, speed 180 until a 5-mile final, Kennedy Tower 119.1.
Okay, so that TACAN's actually at the field, it looks like.
Direct 201 heavy,
Okay.
speed 180 knots until a 5-mile final, Kennedy Tower 119.1.
185 or Tower,
KLM 224 heavy, descend and maintain.
Alright, we're not going to do that one.
Descend and maintain 2000.
Not that we can't do it, I just want to try something different.
32 Concord heavy, descend and maintain.
So we've confirmed
4,000.
that
After 4,000 speedboat.
we've confirmed that RNAV GPS approaches work with the instrument and everything's working here when we're in GPS mode. So the next thing that I want to do is we will try shoot an approach in VLOC mode and make sure it tracks the localizer and everything alright. So that being said, I think we'll go ahead and fly or request the ILS runway 24 approach. So let's go ahead and brief this approach real quick. This is a localizer or DME type approach. It's the ILS runway 24 into Francis Gabreski, Kilo Foxtrot Oscar Kilo. Circling runway 15 is not available at night. On the missed approach, we're going to climb to 880 feet. Then a climbing rate turn to 2,000 feet direct to this Charlie VOR DME and hold. We got our frequencies there available for us. So we might be able to do this, use the Calverton VOR as a waypoint. Then from there, let's see. Possibly get radar vectors to the final approach course. Okay, so Maddie intersection 11.4 DME at or above 2,700. So that's the intersection of the IFOC and the Oscar Tango Oscar at 7.8 DME and 11.4 DME. Okay, and then that's gonna be with a 236 inbound radio or 056 outbound radio from the localizer. And then again on the west approach, straight out 880 feet, climbing right turn to 2000, back to Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. Our decision altitude is going to be 520 feet with half-mile visibility. And if we were to circle we'd be at 600 feet with 1 mile. And actually, I stand corrected. Our decision altitude is going to be 266 feet with half-mile visibility, since we're going to be flying the ILS and not the localizer approach. Okay, so yeah, that should work out all right. Let's go ahead and file a new flight plan real quick. We're just going to go ahead and kind of amend this one. ISP Foxtrot Oscar Kilo, is that right? Yeah. No alternate. En route time is going to be about the same. Fuel, let's just say we have 3 hours on board now. Route details. Let's see what the route advisor has. That'll work. Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. Okay. Okay, and off block time 92130. Okay, everything looks good there again, so let's go ahead and refile this flight plan. And let's go ahead and try and get a departure back out of here. Hopefully my Apple Pencil is charged up enough. Let's see. Apple Pencil. Battery 93%. That's good enough for me.
We approach Delta A11.
Okay,
Flight level 180 by landing.
let's go ahead and flight plan menu. Let's go ahead and clear this out here. Delete. Add a waypoint. Foxtrot Oscar
Delta 811
Kilo.
here, approach, good evening. It should be flight level
Kabreski.
190 at Lindy. Expect vectors ILS 4 at approach.
Direct.
Delta 11.
Scuba Concord 232 Heavy, turn right heading 070, join the localizer.
070 for the localizer, speedbird 232.
Delta 31 Heavy, turn right heading 360.
Right heading 360 for Delta 31 Heavy.
Canada 779 Heavy, turn right heading 310.
Alright, got new information packed for that.
Triple 1714 to center maintain 4000.
Flight plan.
Delta 2109, turn left heading 180, and you're supposed to maintain 5,000 feet on the departure as well, so you're all over the place here. Maintain 7,000 for now, please. 7,000 heading 180.
Maintain 7,000 heading 180.
Delta 339 Heavy, turn right heading 010, join the localizer.
Turn right heading 010, joining the localizer, Delta 339.
Speedbird Concord 232 Heavy, your 8 from Heavy, maintain 2000 until established, cleared ILS 4 right approach.
Maintain 2000 until established, cleared ILS 4 right approach, Speedbird 232.
Delta 420, turn right heading 310.
Right 310, Delta 420.
Air Canada 779 Heavy, confirm you're in the right turn heading 310.
Right turn heading 310, Air Canada 779, affirm.
Thank you. Ship 1714, descend and maintain 3000.
Okay, there we go.
3000, 1714.
Speedbird Concord 232 Heavy, maintain speed 180 knots until 5 miles final. Kennedy Tower 119.1.
Maintain 118 knots, 5 mile final, and tower.
Temperature 8. Dew point -3. Altimeter 3004. Visual approach is in use. Landing runway 33 left. Departing runways 33 left and 33er. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Papa. Long Island Airport ATIS information, Papa. 0056 Zulu. Westcom. Visibility 10. Sky clear below 12,000. Temperature 8. Dew point -3. Altimeter 3004. Visual approach is in use. Landing runway 33 left. Departing runways 33 left and 33er. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Papa.
Papa.
Maintain 11,000.
Climb up and maintain 11,000, turn right heading 220, Delta 219.
New York approach, Caravan 1 Hotel Foxtrot's with you at 8,000, direct just over Madison.
Delta 420, reduce speed to 210. Delta 420, speed 210.
Speed 210, Delta 420.
Delta 31 Heavy, reduce speed to 180.
Reduce speed 180 for Delta 31 Heavy.
Delta 339 Heavy, maintain 180 knots until a 5 mile final.
Maintain 180 knots till 5 mile final, Delta 339.
November 911 Hotel Foxtrot, New York approach, good evening. The New Haven altimeter is 3005, descend and maintain 6,000.
Alright, 6,000, I got Victor on board, I'm sorry, it's 1 Hotel Foxtrot.
Thank you. Delta 420, reduce speed to 180.
180, Delta 420.
Air Canada 779, turn right heading 360.
Right heading 360, Air Canada 779.
Delta 2109, departure 120.8.
Departure 120.8, Delta 219. Thank you, brother.
American 95 Heavy, descend and maintain 9,000.
He's busy.
Delta 9,000, American 95 Heavy.
Delta 811 Heavy, descend and maintain 16,000. Kennedy altimeter is 3005.
Approach, Georgia 375 with you.
Delta 811 Heavy, descend and maintain 16,000.
Descend 16,000, Delta 11.
Delta 339 Heavy, it looks like you're climbing at, you have are you established?
We're descending now, yeah, we're trying to get established. We're having a little bit of problems with our systems on board, Delta 339.
Do you have the field in sight?
I have the fuel inside, Delta 339.
Delta 339 Heavy, clear visual approach, contact Kennedy Tower 119.1.
Clear visual approach, 4 right, contact tower 119.1, Delta 339.
Delta 420, reduce speed to 160, and then descend and maintain 2,000.
160, descend and maintain 2,000, Delta 4.
Ship 1714, turn right heading 310.
1714.
Approach Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot. We are on the ground at Islip, looking to pick up IFR to Suffolk County. 8 is Papa.
Legend 375, New York approach, expect vectors ILS 4 right.
Okay, expect vectors ILS 48, Legend 375.
November 8033 Foxtrot, clearance on request, standby. Air Canada 779 Heavy, confirmed descending to 2,000.
Air Canada 779, descending 2,000.
Delta 420, vector through the localizer, turn right heading 070 to join.
Right, 070 to join. Sorry, Delta 420.
Delta 31 Heavy, you're cleared ILS 4 right approach, speed 180 till 5 mile final.
The ILS runway 04 at approach, 180 till 5 mile final. Delta 31 Heavy.
Delta 811 Heavy, descend and maintain 13,000.
13,000, Delta 11.
American 3095 Heavy, excuse me, fly heading 240 to 7, maintain 5,000.
240 and Delta 5,000, American 958.
Delta 31 Heavy, Kennedy Tower 119.1.
Kennedy Tower 190.1, Delta 31 Heavy.
Kennedy 779 Heavy, reduce speed to 160.
Delta 160, speed. Aircraft 779.
Delta 420, you are 7 miles from Ebby, maintain 2,000, so establish on localizer, cleared ILS 4 right approach. If you can actually increase the speed to 170 till 5 mile final.
170 till 5 mile final, make it 2,000 southwest, so establish cleared ILS 4 right approach, Delta 420.
Delta 811 Heavy, turn left heading 140, please.
140, Delta 811.
Legend 375, descend and maintain 16,000, altimeter 3005.
16,000 and 3005, Legend 375.
Canada 779 Heavy, you are 7 miles from Ebby, right turn 010, maintain 2,000, so establish on localizer, cleared ILS runway 4 right approach.
Right heading 010, clear for ILS 2 right approach, maintain 2,000, Aircraft 779.
Chapel 1714, reduce speed to 180.
Speed 180, 1714.
Air Canada 779 Heavy, reduce to final approach speed. Air Canada 779 Heavy, reduce to final approach speed.
Reducing to final approach speed, Aircraft 779.
Delta 420 Kennedy Tower 119.1.
19.1, Delta 420, good job, goodbye.
Thanks. Triple 1714, descend and maintain 2,000.
1714.
Collector 375, fly heading 140, descend and maintain 13,000.
13,000, heading 140, Legend 375.
Air Canada 779 Heavy, do you have the airport after 12 o'clock in about 8 miles?
Affirmative.
Air Canada 779 Heavy, you able to sidestep to runway 4 left?
Affirmative.
Air Canada 779 Heavy, cleared visual approach runway 4 left. You can contact Kennedy Tower 119.1. Let them know you're 4 left.
Affirmative. 4 left for Air Canada 779, contact tower 119.1.
Thanks for your help. American 95 Heavy, descend and maintain 4,000.
That's 4,950.
November 8033 Fox, traffic clearance size ready, copy.
Ready, copy, November 8033 Fox.
November 8033 Foxtrot, you're cleared to the Gabreski Airport via the Long Island 7 departure. Radar vectors to Calverton, then direct maintain 3,000. Departure with me, squawk 4556.
Clear to the Suffolk County via the Long Island 7 departure, then radar vectors, direct altitude is 3,000, departures U4556, Skyhawk 833 Foxtrot.
33 Foxtrot, read back direct advise, ready taxi.
Ready taxi, Skyhawk 33 Foxtrot.
Delta 811 Heavy, turn right heading 180, descend and maintain 8,000.
180, 8,000, Delta 811.
Right 033 Foxtrot, runway, do you want 33 left? It's closer. Do you want runway 24? It's up to you.
I'll take 33 left, Skyhawk 33 Fox.
Runway 33 left, taxi via Sierra, Bravo 4.
33 left via Sierra, Bravo 4, Skyhawk 33 Fox.
American 95 Heavy, descend and maintain 4,000.
Down to 4,950.
Legend 379, turn right heading 180, descend and maintain 8,000. Alright, park and break off. Here we go.
180 and 8,000, Legend 375.
Chapter 1714, 5 miles from Ebby, turn right heading 040, maintain 2,000, so establish on localizer. Cleared ILS runway 4 right approach.
040, maintain 2,000, so establish on localizer, cleared ILS 4 right approach, 1714.
Clipper 992, New York Park. Alright, so Long Island 7 departure is...
Delta 811 Heavy, turn right heading 240.
Right.
Turn right heading
Here.
240, Delta 11.
Procedures. Long Island 7. Runway 32 left. Climb heading 329 to 3000. Thence. Climb heading 329.
Shuttle 1714, speed your discretion, Kenny Tower 119.1.
Okay. So that's essentially runway heading.
November 911, Hotel Foxtrot, contact nearest approach 120.8, good night.
28, yeah, thanks, sir. TC, Mike, 1 Hotel Foxtrot.
Thanks for coming today.
Okay, departure, Clipper 992, 5,000 feet, heading 100.
Clipper 992 near departure, good evening, radar contact. Turn left heading 060, climb and maintain 17,000.
Bravo
Left
4.
heading 060, climb, maintain 17,000, Clipper 992.
Delta 811 heavy, descend and maintain 2,000.
2,000, Delta 11.
Strobes on. I turned the lights down a little bit.
Good evening, Kennedy altimeter 30.
So let's get our nav lights on.
Runway 4, right approach.
Expect vectors for ILS 4 right approach, read on 652 heavy.
American 95 heavy, descend and maintain 3,000.
Was that 3,000 then complete?
Okay, American 95 heavy, turn right heading 270 and descend and maintain 3,000.
270 and 3,000, 950.
8033 Fox, you ready to go?
We are ready, number 1 IFR, 8033 Fox.
Remember 8033 Fox, shot, wind com, runway 33 left, clear for takeoff.
33 left, clear for takeoff, 8033 Fox.
Clipper 992, turn left heading left turn 360.
Left heading 360, Clipper 992.
Triple 1674 New York approach, good evening, Kennedy altimeter 3005.
Alright, here we
Depart
go.
Cameron heading
Full power.
040, vector ILS 4 right approach.
Rudder for center.
Delta 811 heavy, turn right heading
Alright, we're in the
310.
green.
210, Delta
Green.
11.
Airspeed's coming
Clipper
up.
992 New York departure
rotate.
120.8, enjoy the ride.
120.8, Clipper 992.
Positive
Flight
rate.
375, descend and maintain 4,000.
4,000, 375.
United 652 heavy, descend and maintain 900,000.
Descend and maintain 900,000 feet.
Alright, so we're on this heading until we get to 3,000 feet.
Legend 375, turn right heading 220.
Right heading 220, Legend 375, and please count the traffic on this plate.
Thank you. Delta 811 heavy, maintain speed 210.
Maintain 210, Delta 11.
American 95 heavy, speed 210.
210, this is nice, okay.
Legend 375, turn right heading 310, reduce speed to 210.
Right turn 310 and then 210 on the speed.
That's correct. American 95 heavy, descend and maintain 2,000.
That's a 2,000, okay.
8033 Foxtrot, radar contact, say altitude leaving.
Passing 1,200 for 3,000.
8033 Foxtrot, turn right direct to Calverton.
Right direct Calverton, 8033 Fox.
Delta 811 heavy, you are 15 miles from Ebby. Turn right heading 010, maintain 2,000. So established on localizer, cleared ILS runway 4 right approach.
Confirm maintain 2,000, heading, confirm heading.
010.
Roger, 010, and maintain 2,000, Delta 11.
Delta 811 heavy, you're going to go through the localizer. Think it's 070 heading to join the localizer. Maintain 2,000 to establish cleared ILS 4 right approach.
Heading 070, maintain 2,000, record ILS established runway 04 left, Delta 11.
4 right.
4 right over the Delta 11.
Triple 1674, descend and maintain 3000. Flight to 375, reduce speed to 180, then descend and maintain 2000.
180 on the speed and down to 2000, was it 375?
That's correct. Triple 383 near departure.
Alright, let's be proactive and go ahead and get our localizer frequency 111.7
Should be on a 100
on standby.
The Kennedy 5 on 4 right. So turn right heading 100.
Actually, we can go ahead and do 111.7. We can go ahead and make that active.
Flight 240, excuse me, descend and maintain 5000.
And then we'll just have to switch over to localizer mode once we get close enough.
Triple 1674, turn left heading 340.
Do you approach you guys?
Heading 240.
What's your thinking?
That is 2070, yep.
Delta 11 heavy, localizer runway 04 right.
Delta 811 heavy, you are cleared island 4 right approach, maintain speed 189,
Alright.
full 5 mile final.
We'll go ahead and put the foggles back on again.
100, confirm 180, speed 180 is the Delta 11.
Yep, until 5 mile final, and I show you a line for runway 4 left. Confirm for me please that you are on the ILS 4 right.
Negative, Delta 11 localizer runway 04 left.
Alright, I told you 20 times it was going to be 4 right, but it's fine. Cleared ILS runway 4 left approach. Contact Kennedy Tower 119.1.
19.1, sorry about that, Delta 11, good night.
Legend 375, turn right heading 070. Join the localizer 4 right.
Trying the localizer 4 right, we're trying your Legend 375.
American 95 heavy turn right heading 340.
Right, 340, American.
Alright, we're climbing up to 3,000 feet and then we'll level off the area.
Reduce speed to 210, then descend and maintain 2,000. United 27, are you with New York?
We're with you.
United 27, your approach, good evening, altimeter 3005. Descend and maintain 9,000. Expect ILS 4 right approach.
Descend and maintain 9,000, expect 4 right for the approach 90.
Triple 383, turn right heading 220, climb and maintain 7,000.
Right heading 220, climb and maintain 7,000, is that correct?
Nope, 7,000.
7,000,
Flight is 375, speed 108, let's see, you are 10 miles from Ebby, maintain 2,000, so establish cleared ILS 4 right approach, speed 180.
Maintain 2,000, establish clear ILS 4 right 180 and speed just 375. We have traffic in sight in front of us.
Thank you. American 95
Alright,
heavy.
so we're 11.7 miles from Calverton. VOR.
70, American 970.
Triple 1674, left turn heading 270 for your descent. American 1842, you with New York?
The area, American 1842 is 1,000.
American 1842, New York approach, good evening, heading 040, descend and maintain 2,000, ILS 4 right approach.
040 and 2,000, American 1842 for ILS 4.
Triple 60, or excuse me, American 95 heavy, turn right heading 070 to join the localizer.
070 to join the localizer, American 95 heavy.
Headed 27, fly heading 250, descend and maintain 5,000.
Fly heading 250, descend and maintain 5,000.
United 652 heavy, turn right heading 260, descend and maintain 3,000.
Right heading 260,
Ground speed right now is 101 knot or 100 knots. We're indicating 110.
12,000.
So we've got a bit of a headwind against us, I would think.
Triple 1674, turn right heading 070, join the localizer. Legend 375, Kennedy Tower 119.1, good night.
1910. Air France 463, 140.
Air France 463, Avenue approach, good evening, Kennedy, altimeter 3005, expect vectors ILS 4 right approach.
4 right or 4 left, excuse me, Air France 463.
4 right.
Alright, confirm we are tuned to the Calverton VOR.
Air Transport 63.
8033 Foxtrot, what's the approach request at Gabreski?
We would like to shoot the ILS runway 24 approach into Gabreski. Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot.
Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot, expect vectors ILS 24.
Expect vectors ILS 24, Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot.
American 95 Heavy, you are 7 miles per heavy, maintain 2000, full established on localizer, cleared ILS to runway 4 right approach. Triple 383 confirmed direct to Wavy.
Papa.
American 1842, turn left heading 310.
Left 310, American 1842.
Triple 1674, you are 50 miles per heavy, maintain 2,000 feet. Still established on the localizer, cleared ILS for runway 4 right approach. American 95 heavy speed 180 knots, still a 5 mile final, Kennedy Tower 119.1.
Hey Shirley, I'm sorry that I haven't been very talkative. It's been very busy here in the New York area. I hope you've been enjoying your flight.
Scammon 040, Air Transport 63.
Enjoying watching you handle the busy airspace. I noticed you're doing a great job with the approaches. Let me know if you need any help with anything.
Right, 033 Foxtrot, fly heading... Actually, disregard, you're already on a 090 heading. You can maintain present heading.
Maintaining present heading, Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot.
Trip 383 New York Center 125.32, enjoy the ride. Yep, 12532, good night. Delta 4 Heavy, New York approach.
Go ahead, Delta 4 Heavy.
Delta 4 Heavy, New York approach, good evening. Expect vectors ILS 4 right, descend and maintain 9,000.
Center 9,000, Delta 4 Heavy, we have 2 minutes.
United 27, descend and maintain 4,000.
Descend and maintain 4,000,
United 652 Heavy, turn right heading 270.
Right heading 270, United 652.
Triple 1674, speed 180 knots, still a 5 mile final. American 1842, reduced speed to 210.
210, American 1842.
And American 1842, if it didn't give it to you already, descend and maintain 2,000.
Affirmative 2000, American 1842.
I want to thank everyone for coming in and hanging out for a bit this evening as we shoot some instrument approaches, the vision limiting device today, taking advantage of Tuesday night's in New York event put on by the New York ARTCC on VATSIM.
American 1842, you are 13 miles from Heavy, turn right heading 010, maintain 2,000, still established on localizer, cleared ILS for runway 4 right approach.
010, until established, localizer 01, should have medical information.
And you're cleared ILS 4 right approach.
Clear ILS 4 approach, American 1842.
Air France 463 Heavy, descend and maintain 2,000.
2,000, Air France 463.
United 652 Heavy, turn right heading 310, descend and maintain 2,000.
United 652, again.
United 652 Heavy, turn right heading 310, descend and maintain 2,000.
Turn right heading 310, descend and maintain 2,000,
United 27, descend and maintain 3,000.
Descend and maintain 2,000, United 7.
American 1842, looks like you're going to go through the localizer 070 to join, please.
070, American 1842.
Alright, so we're about 2.2 nautical miles away from the VOR. The closer we get, the harder it is to track.
Triple 6074, I thought I handed you, sorry about that, Tower 921. That is 652 Heavy, speed 210.
Speed 210,
Air France 463 Heavy, turn left heading 340.
340, Air France 463.
Delta 4 Heavy, fly heading 2 040. Descend and maintain 5,000.
040 down to 5,000.
Norway 033 Foxtrot, descend and maintain 2,000.
Descend, maintain 2000, November 033 Foxtrot. Carpeet's coming on, power's coming out, looking for 2,000 feet.
180 knots, somebody going to play.
New York approach, hello, New Zealand 378, descending 11,000 by camera 3005. Air New Zealand 378, New York approach, good evening, altimeter is 3005. Depart Cameron heading 040, vectors ILS 48 approach. Depart Cameron heading 040, expect the ILS 4 right, 3005, New Zealand 378.
Alright, we're descending down to 3,000. Or, sorry, 2,000 from 3,000.
Bridge, definitely 2145, final 230, something, level 190,
JetBlue 2145, New York approach, good evening. Expect vectors ILS at 4, right approach.
Expect vectors, ILS 4 right,
American 1842, Kennedy Tower 119.1, good night.
Alright, we're 200 feet above 2,000. Let's go ahead and pull back. Got a little bit of power.
1191.
somebody going to
Don't want to drop below 2,000.
Maintain 4,000.
4,000 to the board.
Express 1341, 13,900, sending 9,000.
Voyager 341, New York approach, good evening. The Long Island altimeter is 3004, descend and maintain 2,000, and you can proceed direct to Bayport.
004, direct Bayport to Voyager 341.
9652 Heavy, you're going to proceed vector through the localizer, turn right heading 070 to join.
Right heading 070 to join.
Air France 463 Heavy, turn right heading 010, join the localizer 4 right.
010, joining the localizer, 4 right, Air France 463.
United 27, turn right heading 310, descend and maintain 2,000.
310, descend and maintain 2,000.
113.6 is the Hampton VOR.
2 Heavy on the 070, maintain 1,500.
Let's get a 308
Cleared island,
here.
runway 4 right approach. United 652 Heavy on the 070 Heavy, maintain 1,500 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS, runway 4 right approach.
Sorry, can you read that back one more time?
Maintain 1,500 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS, runway 4 right approach.
Maintain 1,500 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS 4 right approach.
United 652 Heavy, speed 180 knots until 5 mile final.
180 knots to a 5 mile final.
Air France 463 Heavy, reduced speed to 180.
180, Air France 463.
United 27, reduced speed to 180.
Reduce speed to 180, United 27.
JetBlue 2145, descend and maintain 16,000. Kennedy altimeter is 3005.
Maintain 16,000, 3005.
And Voyager 341, it's obviously going to be a visual approach into Bayport. Let me know when you have the field in sight.
We'll go ahead and cancel IFR, through busy, Voyager 341.
Voyager 341, squawk VFR, frequency change approved, and service terminated. Enjoy the landing at Bayport, my friends.
Change approved, we may or may not talk to you later, see ya.
It's so nice to hear familiar voices.
Heavy, Kennedy Tower 119.1.
119.1, Tia being all the way.
Air France 463 Heavy. You are 8 miles from Heavy, maintain 2,000, full established on localizer, cleared ILS, runway 4 right approach.
Fourth approach, maintaining 2,000 to establish Air France 463.
York approach, 2002 on the 1023 West Indies.
Stephen, hello. Just speaking about you. He does sound really busy.
Suspect is for
Yeah.
right approach, 2002.
Transport 63 Heavy 180 knots until a 5-mile final.
Enjoy your landing at Bayport. I love that little strip.
Air France 463, 180 till 5 and going to tower. Air France 463.
New Zealand 378, send and maintain 2000.
Send maintain 2000, New Zealand 378.
Nice. Skyline's a nice flight. This is gonna be my last flight.
United 27, you are
today.
10 miles per
Fortunately, just getting late, but
2000 still established on localized cleared island runway 4 approach.
we'll have gotten 2 approaches in underneath the foggles.
Maintain 2000 until established at the island for range.
Skip 2002 to send maintain 16,000, 10 altimeter 3005. Skip 2145, fly heading 140, send maintain 13,000. New Zealand 378, turn left heading 320.
Left heading 320, New Zealand 378.
Delta 1775, New York. Delta 1775, New York approach, good evening, send and maintain 9,000, expect back to pilot 4 right. JetBlue 2802, send and maintain 16,000, altimeter 3005.
005 down, 16,000, coming in.
8033 Foxtrot, turn right, heading 150.
Right, heading 150, 8033 Foxtrot.
Kennedy approach, United 27. What was that heading for us?
JetBlue 2145, turn right, heading 180 to send and maintain 8,000.
Return 30 down, 8,000.
United 27, speed 180 knots till 5-mile final, Kennedy Tower 19.1.
180 knots till final final. Kennedy Tower is 119.1.
Delta 4 Heavy, turn right heading 310 to send and maintain 2,000.
310 down, 2,000.
JetBlue 2802, fly heading 140 to send and maintain 13,000.
140 down, 13,000.
Delta 1775, fly heading 240 to send and maintain 5,000.
240, 5,000.
November 8033 Foxtrot, descend and maintain 1,500.
1,500, November 8033 Foxtrot.
And 8033 Foxtrot, put you in a little tight there. Left 20 degrees for me, please.
Right 20 degrees, November 8033 Fox.
Left turn 20.
Left 20 degrees, 8033 Fox.
Okay. New Zealand 378, turn right heading 010, join the localizer 4 right.
Right heading 010, join the localizer 4 right, New Zealand 378.
Alright, so we are in VLOC mode right now. The navigator switched us over once I put the ILS approach in. That was kind of cool. 1500, level off here. Repeat off, power going back in. Alright, 520 feet is going to be our altitude today. Our decision altitude. Alright, our vertical just jumped up a bit there.
Ready 033 Foxtrot, you are 4 miles from Spree, turn right, heading 210, maintain 1,500 till established on the localized cleared island, runway 24 approach.
Right 210, 1,500 till established, cleared ILS 24 approach, got okay, 033 Fox.
Zealand 378, you are 11 miles from FB, maintain 2,000 till established on the localized cleared island, runway 4 right approach.
Maintain 2,000 till established, cleared ILS 4 right approach, New Zealand 378.
JetBlue 2802, right turn heading 190, descend and maintain 8,000.
190 down, 8,000.
Delta 1775, descend and maintain 4,000.
4,000.
Digital 378, reduce speed, or, once you get to 2,000 speed of 180 knots until 5 mile final.
Reaching 2,000 speed, 180
Alright,
until
starting to come in there.
378.
Delta 4 Heavy, reduce speed to 210.
210, Delta 4.
Let's go and get on 240 so we can capture that lateral. And we'll maintain 1,500 till we're established on the vertical. That needle starts coming down here.
8033 Foxtrot to Breast, wind com, runway 24, clear to land.
24, clear to land, Sky OK 033 Fox. Now we're just going to apply these needles.
378, Kenny Towers on 119.1, have a good night.
Alright, power's going to come out.
Couple 2145, right turn,
Repeat
220,
on.
descend and maintain 4,000.
Right turn 260, 4,000.
Delta 4 Heavy, right turn 340.
Alright, 4.3
340, Delta 4.
till we get to the missed
Delta
approach
1775,
point.
right turn 250.
We're low.
200,
Put some power in,
Yep,
arrest
2002,
this
right turn heading
descent.
210.
Right turn 210.
Well, don't know what that was. Let's slow up a little bit so we can get some flaps in here.
Skip 2145, turn right heading 310, descend and maintain
Flaps 10.
2,000.
We're in the white arc.
Right turn 310.
Oh man, we just shot way past that one. Let's get back over here, and now we're high. Slight correction, so we're not S-turning on final approach here. Alright, we're still a bit high, and we're still left of the glide slope.
Delta 4 Heavy, 7 Heavy, turn right heading 010, maintain 2,000, so established on low
All
flight,
right.
straight out for approach.
Starting to come back in there.
And I came in as static, but I'm going to assume you read it back correctly.
520
knots,
feet.
still 5 mile final.
266 feet. Alright, we're 700 feet now.
Skip 2145, right turn 340.
Alright, we're low and left.
340. We got the
Delta 1775,
Still low,
maintain
but I think
3,000.
we're on the center line there. Okay, it's 500 feet. Oh, now we're right. We're still low. Put some power back in. Let's recapture that needle.
Skip 2002, descend and maintain 2,000. Delta 4 Heavy, Kenny Towers 119.1, have a good night.
Alright, pull some power back out now. There, now we're a little bit high. We're a little bit right. Alright, we're looking for 266 feet. There's 400. Airspeed's alright. We're not gonna fall out of the sky.
Skip 2145, clear visual approach, runway 4 right. Heading
300.
010 to join the final, please.
Alright, that ball's coming down there.
Skip 2002,
300.
turn right heading 310.
290. 280. 270. 260. Let's go visual. Alright. Oh look, there's the runway. That's cool. Two red, two white. I must have done something right.
Skip 2145, speed 180 knots, still 5 mile final. Skip 2002, keep the right turn going to heading at 340, please. Delta 1775, right turn heading 290.
Alright, Let's go ahead and transition. Wow. I think Jet Pilot Cinnamon would have won that. For some reason, the bot didn't say so. But it was 119 feet per minute.
Kennedy Towers, 119.1. Have a good night. Delta 1775, speed 210.
Alright, carpet off. Strobe's going off. Let's get across this line.
Kept 2802, you are 12 miles from Ebby, turn right heading 010, maintain 2000 until established on localizer, cleared ILS, runway 48 approach.
010 to establish on localizer.
And you have a 2002, speed 180 knots, please, until 5 mile final.
180.
Delta 1775, maintain 2000, then reduce speed to, actually disregard the speed, just set and maintain 2000.
Departure Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot is off at runway 24, holding short November, taxi parking.
November 8033 Foxtrot, it's going to be November, crossing runway 19er and runway 15 to Whiskey for the ramp.
November cross 19er, November cross 15, Whiskey to Ram, Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot. Thank you for your service. Have a wonderful evening.
Thanks for coming to stay, buddy. Hope you enjoyed hearing my voice over and over and over and over again. Go 2002 Kennedy Towers 119.1, good night.
Yes, sir, I did. I appreciate the work this evening. Alright, it's crazy, weird, and weirdly crazy how just by, vectors and, departures and things of that sort, waypoints, even a short IFR hop, can easily double, if not, 2.5 times the mileage that it would be if you would just fly direct. That's why when it's almost more economical to practice instrument approaches, out and back at the same airport. But this way we got to experience a couple different airports today.
Delta 1775, 8 miles from Ebby, turn right heading 010, maintain
Flaps are
2000,
going up.
establish on localizer.
Strobes are off. We'll leave the rest of our lights on until we get to the ramp. We're clear to cross 19er.
010, 2000 until established, cleared ILS, 4 red approach.
Cross 19er, then back on to November. And then we're clear to cross 15. We'll make a left onto Whiskey to the ramp. Clear, clear.
Delta 1775, Kennedy Tower 119.1, good night.
Alright, so everything worked well with our 650. Again, we flew a GPS approach and an ILS approach. Everything worked well with the navigator there. Didn't have any issues. Figured out how to map the volume buttons on the radio stack directly to VATSIM. So that kind of makes it a bit nicer with independent control over the different radio volumes. I learned how to do that on Pilot Edge for Sim and Fun a week and a half ago, so it's nice to be able to do that on VATSIM as well. Okay, let's just go over here somewhere, find a parking thing. Right next to this other little 172 should be good. Oh, they're facing that way. Okay, we can go this way and find this parking T right here. And here we go.
New York departure, American 2340, 6000.
Alright, there we are. Let's run through our after landing checklist here. Flaps up, carpeets off, strobes are off, lights off. Okay, that light's off. Transponders, get that back to VFR. Okay, EOT is off. Avionics, let's get bus 2 off. Bus 1. Make sure it's gonna go full lean. Mags to off. Master to off. Okay, alright. Parking brake on. Good to go. Alright, well, let's head back to the hangar for a little bit. Chit chat for just a minute. And we'll say goodnight. Alright, everyone, I would like to say thank you for coming in and hanging out for a bit this evening. We did get a couple of instrument approaches in at some relatively airports close proximity with each other. The fun in that for me is to be able to put the vision limiting device on and actually fly these approaches like I would in the real plane, with the exception of, we don't have a double eye sitting in the seat beside us. So, but the knowledge and the planning and the routing, all that stuff still applies towards know-how, and doing it here in the sim and on the VATSIM, Pilot Edge, all of that has been very beneficial, and knowing how to apply that sort of planning and knowledge to the real world instrument training that I'm taking and going through right now. Jet Pilot Cinnamon said, not my best session on the 4s at JFK. Well, what I heard a lot of is pilots needing to be corrected, and the same amount of pilots blaming, my FMC, my autopilot, I got a phone call, things of that sort. So yeah, while our approach controller was very busy today, I think that burden could have been lessened a little bit with a bit more pilotage with the pilots going on out there. But I do have to give our approach controller a big thank you for accommodating our 2 instrument approaches this evening. The calm winds made the approaches relatively easy, even as far as holding a heading, which is typically where I have a problem at, is holding a heading. But even under the vision limiting device today, I still think we did pretty good. If we were to kind of take a look at at our departure and on our route. So we got the Long Island 7 departure out of MacArthur. So I was essentially kind of runway heading more or less up to 3,000 feet. And would you know that right about the time we got there, we got the turn direct to Calverton. Looks like it was along the Victor 46 airway. Flew to Calverton, got radar vectors to the final approach course for the ILS runway 24 into Gabreski. And of course our track kind of disappeared from Farmingdale to Islip. But even then, the flight track was relatively straight, if you were to ask me. So, that is it for me. We probably won't see each other again until Friday. We've got the kids tomorrow and Thursday, and then during my downtime in between then, I'm going to be working on my quality and assurance guarantee for the simulator, and I'll give you a quick preview of it now. Why not? So this is just sort of the start of it. I don't know how if I can zoom in. Okay. Foxtrot Flight Simulations, Model 33F, Qualification Approval Guide. This is my very first one, revision 1, and there's the document. It's gonna have to fix some of the formatting, but there's a lot involved. If we were to include the compliance statement, there's about 7 different parts of the QAG that need to be filled out, and it's just there's a lot there, and they assembly diagrams and things of that sort, pictures of various items, displays, gauges, instrument panels, that sort of thing. In this document, it's going to take me a couple months to actually put together, with the time that I find myself having available to dedicate to it. But there's just so much fine point that you really need to make sure that you cover. Because one thing I don't want to have to do is a lot of back and forth with the FAA trying to apply any sort of corrections or anything like that. So I want to make sure that all my T's are crossed and all my I's are dotted as much as I think that I can before I even submit this thing. But all of the software components, and this is just the very beginning. I wanted to kind of get me a template going to continue filling it out. All of the hardware components, specific aircraft configurations, what models you're going to be flying, what do the instrumentation look like for the models that you plan to get approved in the simulator. And I've got a couple different Cessna models. I'll be going with a high performance model, which is the 172 XP, and the only thing I've yet to decide yet is, do I want to include a complex model in here with retractable gear? And if that's the case, then I'm going to have to buy some additional hardware to bring a couple additional levers in for like a parking brake lever, things of that sort. So it's going to be a process. And if we were to actually look here, take a quick minute and talk about the actual AC document, the advisory circular. This is 61-136B. And again, this kind of goes into this This really breaks everything down. As far as what's required. But here were those 6 parts. A trainer description, a components list, the design criteria, aircraft configurations, visual systems, and checklists. And all of that stuff is included in the advisory circular here. They went word for word on certain things, so a lot of this stuff can be copied and pasted and the information applied as needed. The only thing I'm gonna have a little, I don't want to say difficulty, the only thing that's going to take me a little bit of time is coming up with some of the performance tables for some of the aircraft that I may not necessarily have performance tables for. So I have to try and find a POH for the specific aircraft so I can extrapolate the information that's going to be required to complete everything that I need to send in. And then basically, real quick here, the process manufacturer, that's me, provides them with the application letter, quality and assurance guarantee, operations manual, which I'll have to write up a user manual, and a demonstration video, which, that's going to be no big deal. Via email with text files attached at least 90 days in advance or 4 months recommended. Then it goes on to provide the email address. And then if the application letter and QAG are found to be incomplete or inadequate, they'll contact me describing the revisions. And that's what I want to have to avoid. I don't want to have to go back and forth with revising everything. But when the qualifying QAG is submitted and found adequate, at that point they will request a video be submitted to the FAA, accomplishing the tasks identified in the task table, which is basically everything that we do in our plane anyway. So I'm not too concerned about that. And then after the review of the demonstration video, if it appears that the trainer qualifies, an aviation safety inspector will be scheduled to conduct an on-site functional evaluation of the training device. So at that point, they're actually going to come out here and inspect the unit itself. And it's probably going to be somebody from the local FSDO and possibly somebody that I might even know. I don't know yet. Then if that's successful, then the FAA will issue a letter of authorization to me in approximately 30 days. Then, of course, it goes on to describe what needs to happen if it is unsuccessful. So there's a lot going to be involved. March, I'm hoping to have my QAG completed at least and mostly proofread and everything by the time I head to Flight Sim Expo. And that's going to be at the end of June. So that's about 3 months. But then that's it. There can't be any more changes. There can't be any display changes, any hardware changes. There can't be none of that after I get everything wrote up on the QAG, because then it's just going to avoid everything. It's going to have to start the whole process over again. It's not a process I want to restart. So, yeah. So, yeah, that is it for me. Again, I want to thank you all for coming in and hanging out. Greatly appreciate it. Flying is fun. Flying is always more fun when it is more than one, and you all make that happen for me. So, in that regard, I do need to say thank you. Let's see who we can possibly go and raid. See if anybody's still flying today. Okay. Let's go and raid STW-222. My buddy Steven, who was just in our Twitch chat a little bit ago. He was going to fly up the Hudson Skyline route. So that ought to be pretty neat. Pretty neat to check in on. Jet Pilot Cinnamon, no problem. I appreciate you handling my IFR request there. But I think you did a good job. So, alright. Have a good night, everyone. Let's go raid Steven STW222, and I will see you all next time. Have a wonderful evening.